side from Charlotte. You're watching WBTV News live at 5, starting with the First Alert Weather Day.
And we want to start with our weather this evening as we're watching storms moving across our area in the last hour. Right now, a live look from our HD tower cam as we look over the Queen City. We also have Storm 3 out on our roadways right now, checking traffic conditions as rain starts to pour in our area. Thanks for sticking with us live at 5. I'm Siobhan Bryan. It is a First Alert Weather Day, so let's get right on over to First Alert meteorologist Rachel Coulter. Rachel, do we expect these storms to stick around for a while?
Those scattered showers and storms across the area really for the next few hours. So that's going to be something you'll want to be aware of. If you have any plans tonight to get out on the roadways, keep your First Alert Weather app handy. Turn those notifications on. That way you know whether or not you have a warning in your area. And of course, we're tracking them for you live right now. Severe thunderstorm watches to our north. That's where most of those warnings are. However, we've been watching this cell pretty closely. Several hail reports coming into the station at this point. Now, fortunately, it looks like they just let that severe thunderstorm warning expire, so we'll see if they continue that. But where we've seen that potential for some hail was just to the south and east of Jennings here recently, and this is now crossing over I-77, so that's definitely a bad time to get out on the interstate in northern portions of Iredell County. So Eagle Mills down towards Harmony and Turnersburg, these are areas that are seeing impacts now, and if you're not, you will hear shortly. We also do have some gusty storms that are working from Salisbury just to the east of I-85, east of Kannapolis and Concord now into Cabarrus County, just to the north of Locust, also seeing some gusty winds and heavy rain, lots of lightning as well through northern portions of Cabarrus County. So heads up to 52. That's going to be an area that sees some impacts from those storms if they hold together. If you're listening in from Union County, I'm watching a little cell south of Monroe, another one in eastern Chester County, east and along of I-77. So coverage right now is scattered. Not everyone's seeing rain, but these storms are on the strong side. This all changes Friday and Saturday. It's going to be cooler, and the rain coverage is really going to be picking up. A look at that 7-day forecast coming up.
And right now we're following breaking news, and we're starting to see a number of outages on Duke Energy's website this evening. Take a look at this. On the map, we're looking at more than 3,000 outages in the Mooresville area. Duke Energy says the power is expected to be restored by 8:30 tonight. That's 3 hours from now. In Concord, another 2,000 households there. We'll continue to follow these outages throughout the evening. And right now, a great time to download the WBTV weather app. It comes in handy, especially on days like today when you have rain and pop-up storms on radar. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, aim it at that QR code, that's that circle on the right side of your screen, click the link that pops up, and it downloads the app for free. Live at 5, the Speaker of the North Carolina House says even more Democrats may change their party affiliation. This comes in the wake of Charlotte area lawmaker Tricia Cotham switching parties yesterday, giving Republicans a supermajority in the state House, meaning they can override a veto from Democratic Governor Roy Cooper. WBTV's chief investigative reporter Nick Oxner sat down with the Speaker ahead of Cotham's announcement. So, Nick, what did the Speaker have to say?
Yeah, Siobhan, I talked with the Speaker minutes after sitting down with Cotham Tuesday night, who is preparing her big announcement that she just made yesterday morning, making her party switch official. Moore was standing right behind Cotham during yesterday's announcement, and I'm told he and other top Republicans started seriously discussing this move last week. Cotham's switch has drawn scorn from Democrats and constituents across the state, so I wanted to know how he and other Republicans are going to be able to work with Democratic lawmakers and Governor Roy Cooper moving forward, and if they could still work out bipartisan bills to enact change for residents across the state. How do you sit down and look Leader Reeves in the eye or Governor Cooper knowing that you orchestrated this kind of defection from their side to your side?
Well, I will say this. We simply extended an invitation. Here's the deal. The invitation's still out there if any other Democratic members want to switch parties. I've said that many times before, and I will tell you that I've spoken with other Democrats who are not happy being a member of their caucus. So who knows, before this year's over, we may have a few more Republicans as well.
So you think you might add to your majority?
I would certainly. I'll tell you this. We're not going to go down. We may add some more.
Now, we've posted much more of our coverage of Cotham's party switch online, including our sit-down with her the night before the big announcement. It's online right now at WBTV.com. Siobhan, back to you.
Nick, thank you. Live at 5, a crash on I-77 north near Wilkinson Boulevard caused some headaches overnight for drivers just outside Uptown. You can see the backups here on this NCDOT camera from I-77 and Remount Road. This happened around 11 last night. We sent our photographer to the scene. The crash temporarily shut down 3 northbound lanes. We couldn't get a clear look at who was involved or what exactly happened. But it took crews about 2 hours to clear the wreck and reopen the lanes. We reached out to Medic, who tells us no one was hurt in this crash. So for months, you've probably seen the ads for potential victims to file lawsuits for toxic water exposure at Camp Lejeune. On Wednesday, the first hearings about those lawsuits were heard. An estimated 1 million people who worked or lived at Camp Lejeune from the 50s to the 80s are eligible to sue the federal government. The Camp Lejeune Justice Act paved the way for those lawsuits, claiming the government exposed Marines and their families to toxic chemicals. Cancer survivor Mike Partain was born at Camp Lejeune and says his days in court won't erase years of pain.
There is no amount of money that the government could compensate me to compensate for what I've been through and what my family's been through, because cancer just didn't affect me. It affected my children. It affected my ex-wife. And there's really no amount that can compensate that.
Compensation will be offered. No lawsuits have been settled just yet. People who were impacted and their families have until August of 2024 to file a lawsuit under the Camp Lejeune Justice Act. And you've probably heard of ecstasy and magic mushrooms, but did you know that psychedelic drugs are now being studied as treatment for debilitating mental conditions? Now some North Carolina lawmakers want to fund research into the psychedelic drugs. State Representative John Autry, a Democrat from here in Mecklenburg County, plans to introduce legislation to fund studies of MDMA and psilocybin. Veteran Jonathan Lubecki, who says he suffered from severe PTSD after returning home from the Iraq War, says 3 MDMA treatments helped treat him.
Because I went from the 4th of July, before I went through MDMA-assisted therapy, being in my closet, wearing body armor with my service dog, having flashbacks. 8 years later, I returned to a combat zone and performed admirably.
The legislation that would fund the studies is still in draft form right now. Bill sponsors are working on a final version. So heads up, here next week, Duke Energy will be testing the outdoor warning sirens around the Catawba and McGuire nuclear stations. We're told these will be tested between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. next Wednesday, that's April 12th. There are 89 sirens within 10 miles of Catawba Nuclear Station, 67 sirens within 10 miles of McGuire Nuclear Station. They'll sound for 5 to 30 seconds. Officials say the sirens may have to be tested more than once. Emergency workers from counties in the surrounding area will be helping with the testing process. And live at 5, the parent of 2 children receiving care at MUSC in Charleston is spreading awareness about an inherited disorder that affects millions of people around the world. Tony Yates says both of her children, born 2 years apart, were born with sickle cell disease. Now she's looking for bone marrow or blood stem cell transplants for both of her children.
I just want them to be normal kids, to live a healthy life. I mean, that's all they talk about now is, oh, I can get the cure, and when I get the cure.
Although Dontrell and Ashanti both have sickle cell disease, they have different symptoms. The pair's doctor at MUSC, Dr. Jennifer Jarasak, says Dontrell experiences strokes and neurological symptoms. His last stroke sending him to MUSC just days ago. Ashanti often experiencing episodes of extreme pain from blockages in her veins. Yates says these episodes are unpredictable, making it nearly impossible for the 11 and 13-year-olds to participate in typical kid activities.
The biggest thing for both of them that they want to do is swim.
Yates says with sickle cell disease, blood vessels can get stuck in veins and cause chronic pain. Cold pools are a no-go because cold temperatures restrict the body, causing veins to tighten and contract.
I'm the crazy mom. When we do go places, that brings a little gauge, and I shoot the thermometer in the pool to see, can they get in this water?
The family recently found out that over the 10 million donors in the National Marrow Donor Program database, neither Dontrell or Ashanti have a match. The doctor says for African-American patients, this is unfortunately very common. She says most matches come from the same ethnicity group as the patient.
Most people who have registered in the registry are Caucasian.
She says there are a lot of patients with sickle cell whose lives could be saved by someone volunteering to donate marrow.
Statistically, the more diverse donors we have, the more likely we are to be able to find donors for all of our patients.
Yates says even if sharing this story doesn't find a match for her children, she hopes it at least helps someone else.
There could be another mother in my situation that, might have 2 kids like me that need a cure. So maybe our story will help other people, and maybe it will cure both of my kids.
So if you're thinking about donating, you can text Shanti and Trell to 61474. We're also able to have a link under this web story at WBTV.com. Joining the Merrill database is free. You just have to fill out an online form and request a kit to be mailed to your home. Right now is the season we could start to see more severe tornadoes in the Carolinas. We're helping break down the science of why twisters can be so hard to track in our area. And keeping your child safe from things like lead in water at school. We're on your side with new testing being rolled out.